Wow.
Thank you so much.
Another classic for you. They're wonderful, aren't they? The real music.
Those
Thank you very much.
outstanding improvisations by Peter Palmer on the most beautiful music of Tchaikovsky, and I like lyrics into this beautiful song. It's my favorite, and I can sing that forever when I have voice, of course.
Mm. Mm.
And I just love it, and I think a lot of great musicians now around the world choose this song as their favorite, like David Garrett and lots of violinist players. They love that song very, very much. Even Hauser does like it. He always loved to play that song, and this is also my favorite, and Andrea Bocelli loves it as well.
Mm.
So they know that this is the best song. They just know it, and that's why they always play the same song everybody.
Yes, and
Yes, but because you improvise, there's no way they play like you, and that's the beauty about improvising or laying lyrics into the song. You're enriching it more, and the song becomes completely new and a bit richer, and it's just like something completely new. And because I do not like to hear the same songs all the time, because I already know them by heart. I seem like remember them really quick, and I just you know, they're not really interesting because they keep going the same. And I do love to just enrich the songs or make new songs, and because, you know, life is going, and everything is always new. It's like we're speaking, it's always a new speech, and new situations in our life. It's not always the same speech, otherwise it would be boring. So therefore, we should be able to create music for 2024. Why? Because so many people now suffer around the world, and they need great comfort, and you can comfort them only with the great music and with the great words. And we hope our music helping you to make you feel more relaxed and more happy, and
yes,
so
that's what
purifies your mind
and heart.
Absolutely. And we know that that music will be left for generations to come. Therefore, we put so much effort in presenting it for you. So it's not really for right now. Maybe we will not be heard just right now, but later on we will be heard, and that music still will stay for years and years. But the most important thing that now everybody who needed, they heard it, and that's the most important thing. And it's considered as an accomplished project, and very, very important to do that. And as they say, music never dies.
That's right, yes. So it's good to jump out of the box and do something different, and you can do the same.
Yes, of course you can do the same. Like you can speak different phrases, so you can play different variations, and somehow we sometimes thought at school how to do everything the same, and everything has to be the same. But it's not true. Not everything has to be the same, because every person has their own song, their own style, their own voice, and their own different ideas. Every person is unique, and they can create something unique.
I'll give you one example. When Tchaikovsky brought the Swan Lake out, that was his variation. That was his works.
Correct.
And he put that in himself. Same with us today.
Yes.
We can improvise or extemporize on that.
Yes, because this is not your work.
That's right.
We get some of it. Exactly, because Ludwig Bavarsky, the story about Peter Tchaikovsky's Swan Lake, that Ludwig Bavarsky selected Peter Tchaikovsky to compose the Swan Lake for that. And because he was the most softest, the most loving, the most virtuous man ever, even if his name was discredited and dishonored by this world, but Tchaikovsky was always pure, he was always holy, and he was super amazing, intelligent man. And therefore Ludwig Bavarsky, he was a king and he had his castle. I've got even a cup about this. You see, this is the cup. And he had the most beautiful castle, Ludwig Bavarsky. And in that castle, nearby the castle, I have the most magnificent lake where the swans were there. And it's just like a long story, but nevertheless, he invited Peter Tchaikovsky to come to his beautiful castle. It was secret because he was not allowed to come there, and therefore it was a secret. And Peter Tchaikovsky escaped. Came to Ludwig Bavarsky, and he observed all the lake and everything what Ludwig Bavarsky told him. He absorbed it and he embraced all that, and they became forever friends. And then Ludwig Bavarsky said to him, could you possibly write the music about this, because only you can do it. And Peter Tchaikovsky composed a beautiful song, Swan Lake. And when they performed it, you know, the ballet, he was not happy about it, because, as you know, composers are very picky on everything, and if something gets slightly wrong, no, maybe I think they mean that when they lose in the sphere, what they mean, when it becomes a bit too cheap or too ugly or too like inconsiderate, let's say so, the musicians can be very upset. It's like somebody sing my song with no consideration or feelings or accurate. I would be also upset. So therefore, he was a bit not happy with that ballet, and because the ballerinas did not dance properly, and he was not happy. So he never, while he was alive, never was able to see his work in the best way as he composed it. And but of course, because that music probably was given also from above, and it's really hard to perform music from above on earth, because we have limited amount of instruments as well as people who sing or perform. And therefore, of course, it's very, very hard to, let's say, present the heavenly concept here on earth, because it will never be as beautiful, of course, as in heaven, because in heaven is completely unlimited everything, and soft and loving, and it's just amazing. And once we were playing with Peter Palmer Swan Lake very fast, and then at night I saw a dream. Peter Tchaikovsky basically sat here, and I was watching him from this side. This thing is not here at the moment, and so he played for me. He had the most beautiful navy with a bit of burgundy velour jacket, and he was exactly like what he's in the pictures on the internet there. And he was so kind and loving, and he played the Swan Lake first part really softly and kindly and very slow, very slow. And then I heard that music, what's it sound in heaven, basically afterwards, the whole heavenly choir. It's just like absolutely kind and loving. There's no beats in it, there's no boom boom and no rush. It's just completely wow. And that dream basically was telling me that we have to slow down when we perform Swan Lake. So he did not tell me that I should put the lyrics in or not. He did not tell me anything, what is right, what's wrong. He did not say a thing. He only kindly showed how gentle and slow and reverent it must be. And he was so, he had that beautiful kindness and love, like light coming from him. And he just sat here like 100% real. I even don't need to see his picture, because I know what he's like, like you saw a real person in the dream. And then I said to Peter Palmer, we have to really slow down and treat the musical composition very reverent, because it's not our composition, you see. So you need to always think, how would the composer who composed Swan Lake would feel when you play like that. So therefore, when you touch somebody else's composition, you're very responsible, because the author would not like it. So therefore you can do it either better or either as absolutely perfect, so not to upset the composer. And therefore, me and Peter Palmer, we like to compose our own music sometimes. Why? Because when you have your own composition, you're in charge of your own work, and you can go as hard as you want, as low as you like, and you can go, any way you want. So you do not have restriction. And I love doing it because then you can that way create your music, so therefore you can do the same. You can sing your song, you can compose your music for these people of 2024.
The reason why with ad-libbing, when you play the tune, you must not change the tune. You've got to stick to the chords that are there. Then you elaborate on the chords and do what you want. But changing the harmony, I don't think that would be.
I'm just saying to you that the thing is that you, Peter Palmer, can easily compose another song like on your own behalf, your own variation, your own composition, completely your own thing, and call it, for example, Swans on a Lake, not Swan Lake. You can make completely different composition. But lots of people got stuck on one song and they think that's it. No, as many as composers, they can compose more songs about swans, more songs about colibri, more songs about peace in the world, more songs about white doves or dogs. You know, we have to be creative, and that's what musicians do. They a little bit overthinking a normal amount of people that got used to what it used to be, and that's all. But a real artist is always going ahead. What else I can do? What other new topic I can surprise people with? So you have to be a little bit out of the box, that's for sure, if you want to create